Okay, you've planted your seeds. You've put in your cool season crops. Now you've put them in, sometime in April, maybe late March. You're getting ready to put in your warm season crops. Remember, that'll happen after your frost date around May 15th. And you've got your seeds in the ground and you're watering them in and you've got the right light on them and you're being really careful and you're going to have a great crop. What I'd like you to think about now is saving seeds from your own plants for next year. There's a lot of different reasons to do that. The first one is it's really fun, it's very gratifying. The second one is anytime you save seeds from where you've planted them, that next year's crop is going to be more adapted for the area that you've planted. So when you buy a seed packet from the store, it's kind of a generic seed packet. It probably does well in Vermont, well enough in Vermont, it probably does well enough in Colorado, probably does well enough here in Ohio. But when you take that seed and each year you save that same seed, you're creating what's called a land race. And so that seed is adapting itself every year perfectly for the conditions that we have. And so that's a great reason to buy seed locally, to save your own seed. Another thing you might want to realize is that right now you may be having trouble finding seeds because it's become so popular now with the virus. Tons of people are trying to buy seeds and some seed companies are just out. They just don't have any. So the safest bet is for you to save your own seed from year to year. You can save any kind of seed you want to. If you want to keep seed what's called true and not have it mix with other seeds, if you don't want to have different kinds of things mixed together, different lettuces mixed together, there are all sorts of ways, and I can do that on a different video at a different time, to keep those separate from each other so that they're not going to cross-pollinate. Sometimes, though, people want things to cross-pollinate, and they don't mind at all if things cross-pollinate. The easiest things to save for seed are things that are self-pollinating, I mean they're not going to cross-pollinate with other things. So tomatoes, lettuce, beans, those are pretty much self-pollinating. That means there's a male and a female part inside the flower and it's going to pollinate itself. It doesn't need to be pollinated by wind or by insects. So if you want to start seed saving, I would suggest the first thing to try is lettuce and tomatoes and beans and things like that. Okay. Just to finish up here, if you save your seeds, let them be really dry first, and then put them inside of a kind of a coin. I love these because they seal up easily, these coin packets you can get from the office supply store. And then put down as much information as you can on that seed packet so that at the very minimum, put the year. I have tomatoes I save every year, and it just says orchard tomatoes. I have no idea what kind they are. It's just that they popped up in my orchard, and I started saving the seed. But a great thing to do is to put the name of the plant on there, the scientific name, the common name, the variety. Like what variety was this? Was it a straight 8 cucumber? Was it a Nevermore? What kind of cucumber was it? And then put down when you harvested it and maybe what kind of conditions were you. Say it was in full sun or say it was in partial sun so that you can kind of know for next year what to do. So I hope you've learned a little bit from this today. I hope you got a few tips for starting your seeds. The most important thing is just to try and to have fun with it, and you'll be able to do just great. So good luck.